As we are late, I will cover in a few minutes, and I will discuss in the provisions of the Act and food safety standard. Just to give you background, smokeless tobacco is unburned tobacco which is placed into the mouth and can be used orally or nasally. Orally smoked wax tobacco products are placed in the mouth, clip and sucked or chewed. Tobacco paste or powder are used in a similar manner and applied to gums or teeth. Fine tobacco mixture are usually inhaled and absorbed in the nasal. Smokeless tobacco, also called stick tobacco, chewing vape plug, and probably a few other things, comes into two forms: stuff and chewing tobacco. Types of tobacco: chewing tobacco consists of portionally or cheap crushed tobacco leaf that is mixed with the sugar and molasses and packed in a pouch. Snuff is the more finely powdered tobacco. It is usually flavored with mint and is sold in a soft round case. What is the smokeless tobacco? All smokeless tobacco products contain nicotine as a major constituent, which is addictive ingredient used in smokeless tobacco products can be separated into food items, chemically defined flavor substances, oils from botanical source, and additives that perform certain technological functions in the product. Ingredients found in the smokeless tobacco: polonium, formaldehyde, cadmium, lead, nitrosamine, arsenic, and cyanide. Constituent of smokeless tobacco product: again, all smokeless tobacco products contain undesired constituents that have been cited as being potentially hazardous. They include compounds that are formed in the tobacco leaf during growth, curing or post-curing process, and compounds that are taken up by the tobacco plant from the soil or fertilizers. Constituents of the smokeless tobacco product: nitrosamine, dimethylamine, lead, cadmium, aflatoxin. This is carcinogenic. Benzopyrene, ammonia, total carbonates, nicotine, arsenic, and nitrate. This is the definition of the PFA rules. Food means any article used as a food or drink for human consumption other than drugs and water, and includes any article which ordinarily enters into or is used in composition or preparation of human food, any flavoring matter or condiments, any other article which the central government may, having regard to its use, nature, substance, or quality, declared by notification in the official gazette as food for the purpose of this act. Provisions of the PFA Act and Rules 44J, as earlier our speakers told, product not contain any substances which may be injurious to health. Tobacco and nicotine shall not be used as ingredient in any food product. However, these provisions have been stated in various high courts. The matter has been transferred to Honorable Supreme Court and matter is still sub judice. This is the definition of the Food Safety Standard Act. Food means any substance, whether processed, partially processed or unprocessed, which is intended for human consumption and includes primary food, genetically modified or engineered food, or food containing such ingredients, infant food, packaged drinking water, alcoholic drinks, chewing gum, and any substance, including water, used into the food during its manufacture, preparation, or treatment, but does not include any animal feed, live animals, unless they are prepared or processed for placing on the market for human consumption, plants prior to harvesting, drugs and medicinal products, cosmetic, narcotic, or psychotropic substance. Provisions of Food Safety and Standard Act. Food Safety and Standard Act 2006 was enacted by the Parliament to consolidate the law relating to food and to establish the Food Safety Standard Authority of India, to lay down science-based standard for any article of food and to regulate their manufacture, storage, distribution, sale and import, to ensure availability of safe and wholesome food for human consumption. Standard of Pan Masala, it is already there in PFA Act and rules. This contains betel nut, lime, coconut. These are different spices, and these are the safety parameter of this Pan Masala. These are the labeling requirements for Pan Masala. PFA rules provides that every package of Pan Masala and advertisement relating thereto shall carry the following warning: chewing of Pan Masala may be injurious to health. These are cigarette and other tobacco products. This act has been enacted by the Parliament in 2003, which covers all the products chewing tobacco, snuff, and any chewing material having tobacco as one of the ingredients, gutka, tooth powder containing tobacco. After this enactment, which covers labeling of tobacco product in rules laid down under the said act, the provisions of labeling requirements of chewing tobacco had been omitted from PFA Rules 1955 by notification 19 June 2009 that chewing of tobacco is injurious to health. Status of pending court cases relating to ban sale of gutka. There are several court cases to stay 44J of PFA rules pending in various high courts, honorable high courts of Bombay at least 10 cases on 44J, and some cases have been transferred already to Supreme Court. Lucknow bench of Allahabad, honorable high court 3, Karnataka 2, Odisha 1, honorable high court Gujarat 1. Observation of the Honorable Supreme Court India, good of Pan Masala product. Section 7, 4 of PFA Act is not an independent source of power for the state authority. The source of power of the state food health authority is located only in valid rules made in exercise of the power under section 24 of the Act by the state government to the extent permitted thereunder. And the state can make their own rule after the approval of the Government of India. The power of the food health authority under the rules is only of the transitory in nature and intended to deal with local emergencies. These are some other observations of the Supreme Court. The power of the banning an article of food or an article used as ingredient of food on the ground that it is injurious to health belongs appropriately to the central government to be exercised in accordance with the rules made under section 23 of the Act. The Food Health Authority has no power to prohibit the manufacture for sale, storage, sale or distribution of any article, whether used as an article or adjunct thereto or not used as food. Such a power can only arise as a result of a policy decision and emanate from Parliament, legislation, at least by exercising of the power by the central government by framing rules under section 23 of the PFA Act. The provision of the cigarette and other tobacco product 2003 are directly in conflict with the provision of section 7(4) of PFA Act. Thus, the Act of 2003 being a special act and of later origin, was by the provision of section 7 of the PFA Act 1954 to the regard to power to prohibit the sale, manufacturing of tobacco products which are listed in the schedule of the Act 2003. Advice of the Ministry of Law and Justice. The Ministry of Law and Justice, Government of India had advised that central government can make rules under section 23 of the Act prohibiting the sale of any article of food which is injurious to health but cannot restrict operation in certain state or certain selected state. This again 44J, it was notified in 2006 and come into force 2007. These are the, already we have discussed on this. Definition of regulation for food would be one of the guiding principles when considering smokeless tobacco products, since these products are consumed in the non-ordinary A science-based regulation should cover all the smoke and tobacco product and have requirement for the laying down the limits of nicotine, pesticide, irritant, non-tobacco materials, labeling, consumer information reporting, surveillance. These are two slides only. The act is enforced by the central government and the state government through the food health authorities along with the enforcement staff, local health authority, local bodies, public analyst, food inspector and licensing officer. And in FSS Act, there will be designated officer, food safety officer, food analysis, licensing officer. The license will be issued by the central government up to the certain turnover and remaining by the state or duty through the designated of Panchayat officer. So thank you very much, sir.